because sorry, because today I couldn't make it to the class because next tomorrow I have a workshops in Academy Science of Malaysia. That's why I don't want to take a risk to travel to Malacca and then come back to KL because there's now the traffic is quite heavy and I'm not sure in Malacca is it raining because here it's just stop. Masih hujan ke kat sana? Atau tak hujan pun?
Tak hujan.
Hujan. Oh, okay. Then it's good weather. Because in KL, raining from one in the morning just now. Never mind. Also, I receive a lot of message from the lecturer and also from the students that telling me that everyone is positive COVID. Wow. And I just watched some news that we are having gelombang kecil kan COVID. So what happened? So hopefully everyone stay safe. Okay. That's the reason we have online class also. I'm also afraid because luckily I did not face or infect any COVID-19 yet. But I don't want lah kan. Okay. Hopefully everyone also stay safe. Okay. So because we still of course the endemic we are in the endemic of COVID-19 even though endemic but we still need to take care of ourselves, right? Nanti kan tak dapat belajar kan. Lepas tu tak dapat buat apa-apa. So we don't want to have another lockdown. I don't know what happened but still COVID is real kan? Betul tak? Okay. 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 Do you still remember what we learned in chapter 1? Okay. Why I introduce you why projects have been failed, right? And then there is 4 categories. That's why this happened. On the people, organizations, what another 2 more. There's 4 categories: people, process, the technology, and also organization. Okay. And then in chapter 2, what we do next is introduce you the method. Chapter 2 is on method. Yeah, method, right? So after we identify there is an issues of failing of project because of there is no proper method, right? That's why we have introduced a methodology and also a process in every project. Okay, so we have project life cycle and also system development life cycle. Okay, so and then last week we have learned MOB and also business case, right? This is for start up your project. Okay, every project must have MOB and also business case. Okay, to start up your project. There is a reason lah why a project need to be start. Okay. All right. So for tutorial 1, I give you equations about the case study, right? Case study about one company, ebook company, right? And then a few questions have been questions. Okay, let me share my screen here. Can you hear my voice? Is it my line here clear? Boleh dengar tak suara saya?
Boleh tak?
Boleh ya? Okay. Ini. Okay, let me share my screen. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm looking for my Windows just now. Okay, so can you see my screen now? Sharing on the PDF on the um, chapter 1. Okay, this is for tutorial number 1. Okay, right. So in the last slide, okay, actually, we are talking about the why many project fail, right? So it fall under these 4 categories, either because of the people, because of the process, technology, and also organization, right? So actually, this is the challenges. The questions is asking you on this project manager skills, challenge that might happen, and finally action to be taken, right? So actually is talking about all these 4 categories, right? And then on the skills, of course, skills is people, right? People is having the skills. So it might have one of these skills, okay? Yeah, again, the challenge is on this 4 category. And finally, the action is to improve, right? To improve the success, right? So either a value-driven approach, socio-technical approach, project management approach, or knowledge management approach. So this is the answer lah, actually. Okay. So what every group have done here, this is from group B7. Okay, so for the question number 1, skills. So as long as the skills on the people, I give correct answer. So B7 give the answer of communication, leadership, and also conflict management. Okay, because the question is asking you 3 skills and also why do they need these skills. So as long as you explain, you get a full marks lah for the answer. For the question number 1, most of you can do. Okay, question number 2 is 3 potential conflict or challenges on the 4 categories just now. So if you point out one of the category, either people, process, technology, or organization, okay. So like this answer, answer number 1, when the business was further developed, Samantha was now feeling the pressure as she was only one person and there was so much more to do. So I'm not sure that what is the challenge here. Yeah, because you are talking about the future, right? Business was further developed and then Samantha was feeling. So this one I couldn't identify which part and which is the correct answer. Okay, because directly answer the questions, what is the 3 conflict or challenge. Okay. Number 2, answer number 2, lack of resources necessary to complete tasks. This one can be accepted. Some deal with handling conflict as they, meaning that it have interpersonal problems among the staff members. Also okay. Okay, so only for this one. This one is not the correct answer lah. You should directly answer the questions. What is the challenge actually? Okay. Question number 3, 3 action. Okay, 3 actions. Lack of top management support, lack of skill. This one on the action. You give the issues and then you give the solution, right? But like I said, that the answer is on the approach that mentioned in the last slide. Okay, but if you answer not indirectly, like this answer is not directly, actually lack of skill, improve the skill of employees. So I give half of the mark lah. Okay. But for this one, lack of top management support, Samantha need to propose another worker to help. This is only a small actions lah. Okay, I call it a small actions. Similar with the second answer and also third answer. Okay, so overall, when I said that it's not a correct answer, so I didn't put it as a false, but I put it as a half marks lah. So that's why group B7 you get 6/10. Okay, so for group 8. Okay, group 8, 7. Okay, because of the skills, communication, yes, leadership, yes. The second one, ability to resolve conflict. So better to directly is problem solving skills, right? Like I said, number 2, no issues, lack of skill, poor communications, and also poor defined role and responsible, right? Either as long as it's under the 4 category again. Okay, and the last one, encourage team collaboration, provide more training, make a good resource plan. Same with the previous group. Okay, your answer is correct, but not directly lah answering the actions. Action give the approach lah, right? So so that you get 7. Okay. Next group we have group 9. Okay, group 9, 5. Okay, why 5? Question number 1, you did not directly mention the skills. Okay, Samantha create a project management manual. So what we call of the skills? What we call it for that skill? Delivering project on schedule. What's the skill? So again, the answer is there actually, but not directly. Okay. Number 2, no issues. Sufficient did not have sufficient resource. Issues on the delaying incorporate leading schedule change, internal issues. Also the project management status. Okay, and the last one again. Okay, find and gather enough resource. Project manager or project management need to make sure technical issues as permission. This one project manager. Okay, make sure that, so this also half answer. So that's why you get 5. Okay. Next group, you get 8. This one is group 6. Group 6, you get 8 marks. Okay. Let's look what their answer. Okay. Okay, skills, no issues. Okay, directly you can point it out. The skills is on communication, leadership, and problem solving with the explanation. Okay, the conflict, poor planning, lack of skills, poor defined role and responsible. Also, okay, and the last one, okay, similar. Prioritize the importance, purpose, structure of the organizations, have more staff. Okay, this might fall under one of the approach, but will be better if you answer in the approach. Okay, approach or method. Okay. I think only one group have full marks. What is the one that have a full marks 10 out of 10? Let me check. Ada satu group yang betul semua. Dapat juga approach tu. Saya lupa group mana. Okay. Any question for tutorial 1 so far? Masalah tak? Tak ada? Oh, group B4. Okay, I think I close that windows. Okay, B4. Okay, only group B4 get a full marks. Okay, let me tell you their answer. Letting the windows to be open. Okay, boleh faham kan? So, you should link with what we have learned lah, right? Of course, you identify the issues, the skills based on the case study. But make sure you follow also our learning lecture. Okay. Okay, only B4, group B4 get the full marks. Skills, time management skill, critical thinking skills, communication skills. And then the potential conflict, lack of skill, frequent schedule delaying, trust issues. And the last question, 3 action, socio-technical approach, okay, with the explanation, project management approach, and also knowledge management approach. Okay, this is the answer that I'm looking for. Okay, alright, boleh. Ada yang nak bantah dengan pemarkahan tersebut? Okay. Or anyone have questions? Ada soalan? Boleh faham? So far okay?
Okay, doktor.
Boleh. Ngantuk ke petang-petang ni? Macam tak ada semangat dia semua. Okay, saya pun belum makan lagi. Tapi selalu kalau belum kelas nampak macam lapar, mengantuk. Tapi bila start kelas dia, saya bertukar jadi lebih aktif sikit. Alright, so let's move on to tutorial number 2, if no question, right? So all the answer are there actually, just how you answer saja kan. Okay, question number, tutorial 2, I think most of you, betul nak cakap. Anyone want to ask question just now? Ada? Okay, tutorial number 2, okay, I'm giving you 3 questions also, but I want you to answer in a paragraph, right? In a form of one paper, right? So please make sure every assignment, okay, you need to check the plagiarism, right? You can use online plagiarism, right? And also check the grammar. So always do like that, okay? Jangan main hentam je grammar kan. So you must be practice grammar and also plagiarism, okay? So when I check the plagiarism, you know why your plagiarism is high? Because you are just copy paste from internet sources. And the system will detect that you have high plagiarism. Plagiarism ni tahu kan? So tak boleh ada plagiarism. So make sure you reduce the percentage of plagiarism. How? Restructure lah. That's why we have a citation, right? And then you restructure the text. Example that you want to take one statement from one article. You rephrase it. You rephrase based on your word, based on your understanding. Okay? And then don't forget to check the grammar lah. Okay, mula-mula you just roughly write. And then when you done, you overall checking the grammar. Nowadays sangat senang kan? Plagiarism checking online ada, grammar online check, improve and checking pun ada. So tak payahlah nak buka kamus kan, nak buka apa semua dah ada checking online. And not only checking, they give you suggestion and improve sentence as well. Okay, so please always do checking on plagiarism and grammar. So overall, okay, actually most of you can do, okay, just not exactly correct lah, okay. Tapi boleh, okay, tapi boleh, okay. So like first group 9 ni, okay, group 9, okay. The introduction is the creation of compute software and information system has a information you can tell us about the current behavior, current issues on the topic. Okay, some of you don't have to put a title, right? Just answering the questions, or you may suggest a title, because that's why I give you 3 questions and you need to form one answer. Okay, you can create one title from it. Okay, so let me give one example, not from your friends lah. For the plagiarism just now, when I do a checking, only one group je yang plagiarism dia ialah your plagiarism should be not more than 25%. So saya naik sikit lah, biasanya 20%, but I give you 25%. Okay. Okay. Only one group, but that group is from group C lah, class group C, tutorial group C kan, not from yours. Yeah, from yours, every group, okay, you have 6 group in group B, everyone hide plagiarism. So everyone need to restructure your text. Okay, so I believe that you everyone are taking, I'm not sure that everyone or some of you already take 640 kan. 600 is proposal, right? 650 is the start of the project, right? FYP kan. So most of you is taking proposal 600. So you are start learning how to do a citation, how to do a writing, right? So I don't want to teach you on that because it will be redundant with the topic, right? Just I want to see how you improve. But you can always ask me if you don't know, because I'm not sure that you supposedly actually been taught on that how to write. Okay, that's why I didn't details how to write. I want to see it first, and then I give a comment. Okay. So first the plagiarism and grammar lah, that I my feedback. Okay. Second, or on the overall lah. So introduction. Okay, you can define. Sorry. I want to show the example first, right? Kalau dah cakap ni, lupa nak cakap apa. Okay, I have 3 example here. Okay. So first example, okay, you know that methodology, project life cycle, system development life cycle is in one chapter, right? So this is an example, okay? It gives information system and system development life cycle. You can put a title, okay? And then because some of you might think that if you have a title, it may have start your answer, right? But if you don't want to put a title, also can. But this is added value lah, a bonus if you can come up with the title actually. But it's not compulsory. Okay. So example like this one. So you don't have to do abstract, just intro. So the intro is telling us what is the purpose of this paper. Okay, and then explain lah. You have 3 things to explain. Okay, you can do a citations on the text, but I don't really like this style actually. I better write like you to reword, okay, restructure the sentence, because it will make your if you do like this one, right? You are copying. This one is a copy from the text, the other paper. It will make your plagiarism high. That's why better to reword it or restructure the sentence. Okay. Okay, so similar like this one lah. Okay, okay. Let me go through. So you can say that the objective at the end of the paper, it will tell you about what, right? And then you can the literature review, you can change it to the subsections. Like I said that you have a project life cycle and also system development life cycle. So you can break into 2. Like this one, they break into a few information system that currently in the market. Okay, and then okay, when you do a table, okay, normally the format of the table, your caption should be above part of the table. If you have an image or figures, yeah, it will be below after the figures. Okay. Okay, for the figures, figures and table you need to mention. This is just overall. I think that you may learn it in your 600 courses lah. Okay. For the figures and table caption, you must mention in the text. Okay. But for the table, okay, table. If you show the table, you need to explain the finding from the tables, because tables have more words, right? So if have more words, you need to tell us what is the finding from the tables, because normally we do tables to compare, to analyze something, right? So you cannot just show us this is the table for comparison of 2 system development life cycle. Okay, you need to tell us table example table 1.1 define that the best system development life cycle is what and why, finding from it, because after you analyze in the table form, you can see that which one better or which one more accurate, something like that. Okay, rather than you just put it in table form and then make the reader to understand it by themselves. Cannot. Okay. Figure, okay. Figure, you just mentioned that the image shown the process of the waterfall. Figure what? Figure 1 point something. You just mention. You don't have to explain. If you want to explain because it shows the process, will be good. All right. Okay. So it review what need to be explained here, like this part of SDLC. So it explain the phases in each of the circle, the life circle in the system development. Okay, and then analyze. Okay, analyze from the finding, and then this is just one of the example. Okay, If you can see, they put the numbering here is stated of the citation, but I didn't teach you how to do that, right? If you, I'm not sure that until what your learning process for 600. This one is for do a citation. So after you number it, okay, you now this numbering is based on the reference that you will list out later on. Okay, you don't have to put the last name and also year. You just put number. So if we want to check, this is site which paper, so we need to refer on the reference later on. Okay, and last one is the conclusion. Okay, like I said, conclusion is align back what is the objective of the paper. For example, that you want to do a comparison, right? And to check which is the best SBLC. And don't forget, every conclusion, because every project, every paper need to extend, right? There is a extended permit. Okay, that's why it's a continuous. Okay, so you may put your limitation and also future works. So in your FYP later on also, if you want to find a gap, we call it a gap actually, but like I said, the research is about extend. So if you want to see the gap, the problem that people may not take it yet, so you can find it in the conclusions or in the discussion part. Like example that um, 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 there is a review on the system currently in the market, but they tell us that the system is purposely for a certain group. So your gap here is people don't do the group. The group here means the domain that have not been discovered. So you can do it and tell the readers that this is the gap from the paper that you found. Everyone already did this part, but not yet this part. Then this is to motivate you to continue the study. Example like that lah. Okay, even though uh, not a research but a project. Okay, like I said, project also can be extended. Booking system, right? So booking system, when you read it, they tell us that there is some improvement after the testing. They found that some improvement in the system that they have not yet done. So you can take it as your uh, project, as your project. So when people say, why you choose this title or this project, so you have a justifications where you said that previous project or previous research doesn't have these features, but there is a paper that propose us to tackle in these issues. So this is my solution, something like that. So this is the reference that have been cited in the paper. So we call it APA style. Normally for IEEE paper is a APA style. So this one also easy how to make it. If you don't know how to do it, you can just using Google Scholar, okay? And then you can choose which style of reference that you want. There is an option that APA style. So just choose it and then you just copy it. Nanti kalau siapa nak belajar boleh bagi tahu saya dengan saya. Tapi saya rasa it been six punya course kan. Okay. Another example I want to show you here is this paper. So it come up with the title of review. Okay, review. Okay, let me go. So the title here is review of relevant system development life cycle in service-oriented software engineering. You can do. Like I said that you only have 1 week, right? You can choose any of the system that can propose. That's why I want to see your creativity, how you answer the 3 questions. Because the 3 is in one umbrella. Methodology, project life cycle, and also system development life cycle, right? So how you answer it is up to your creativity, like this one, for example. It tackle the SDLC and focusing on this database only. You can do example that you want to focus on the management database only. Then in management, you can say that the correct or the good system development life cycle to choose is which one? What? right? Because this is directly you give a case study. You can do like that, right? And before you explain about the SCDLC, of course, you need to explain what is the method and also project life cycle, right? So same thing, okay? So it start with the introductions. This introduction is giving you the overview of the system as a case study. Okay, and then the purpose of having the methodology, and this is to define which SDLC is the correct one. Okay. Okay. Last example I give you here. This one, I like this one. Okay. This paper is reviewing project management methodologies, a comparative analysis. Okay. This is a good one because they do a comparative analysis in a table form that I will show you later on. So there is a lot of project management methodology. Like I said, actually SDLC also can be applied as a project management, project life cycle. Okay. So project management methodologies. So give the introduction of the current or the current situation of project management methodologies. Okay. Like I said, that it's a good thing to have a recent reference. That's why I tell you that try to give a literature review or a reference that recent 3 to 5 years. Why? Because if you are referring to the obsolete reference, okay, it may already been reviewed by the current one. But if you are referring to the theory tu memang orang yang start kan, so it can be for long time ago lah, tak apalah kalau theory. But for the study, try to find a latest one. But it's not necessary as long as you have a few of current reference pun boleh. Okay? So this is to review the current situation, the current project management have been applied, okay? And then understanding the project management methodology in practice, okay? Give a definition, right? And then the application of it, this one in terms of organizations, right? And then start doing a comparative, okay? Where you list all the details of each of the process, okay? Then you need to explain lah. I stand for what, U2 for stand what, and then you what we call, we do checklist, some kind of checklist in details of the process of each project management, which one they have, which one they don't have, right? Okay, and then which one apply PMBOK, apply Prince to, okay, and then okay, from it you compare from the industrial what process that most of industry are applying in project management methodologies, the elements inside it, and you might come up with a new methodology. Who knows, right? I don't know. I just give you an overview. That's why I look forward for your creativity, how you're answering the questions. Okay, this is helping you on your not only technical skills but also soft skill. Okay, this is on the government practice. Okay, and then after you review it, not just general review, but this is in detail of element in the practice. Okay, comparing in the country and also the process. Okay, and you will come up with your own result. Okay, your own result. So which process is much more relevant, right? That's why I said that you might come up with the new methodologies. Who knows? Because of you detail out the detail, but I don't limit you to do whatever is it. And this is just giving you example of doing a comparative analysis, because comparative analysis is quite detailed of comparing something, not only on the general part, but in detail. If you can see in this example, the comparative is included each phases and also country that apply the system. Okay, and then you make a conclusions from the finding, okay, and then reference. Okay, so this is a 3 example that I'm showing you. So let's look your answer. Okay, so hopefully you still be with me. Senyap je. Kalau tak faham, you can interrupt me, telling me which part that you couldn't understand, so I will explain again. Right? Jangan diam-diam je. Kau cakap laju sangat ke?
Okay, Doktor.
Boleh, Okay. Okay. So this from group B9, introduction. Introduction okay. But try to make it more lah. Tapi kalau ni pun saya tidak limit okay lah. Tapi the detail of it lah. Related works, okay. This one, you just review on the process. But related works, better if you can combine a few reference. Macam project management life cycle kan not only from one paper but a few papers that you can say that from this paper is telling you that initiating is what and so on, and then only you can come up with your conclusion kan. If you are only referring one reference, you just copy paste it, right? So nothing much. That's why your plagiarism is quite hard. Okay, for SDLC then you take a few paper and then you explain on the planning part, analysis part, design, because some of the paper might have a different definition, right? So you might have a different understanding on each phases, and this is a good for you to show us the application of it rather than the define of the each phases, because I believe that just now your defining of the phases is from one sources, which is not good lah actually. Okay, and then when you start doing your result, okay, you make it in table form. Like I said that every table you need to explain the finding from the table. So saya tak faham lah kan, you compare, so what, right? So you need to explain the finding from the table. So lepas buat comparison ni, apa yang berlaku? Adakah tak perlunya proses ni ke? Adakah pentingnya? So that's why I put explain finding from the tables. Okay, and after you get the tables and you can make a discussion. Like I said, the discussion is to support. You said that your finding here and your finding is similar with the project that have been done from the previous research or previous project. Barulah dia nampak support. Dia tahu support ni maksud dia macam you dapat jawapan A kan. Contohlah kan. Lepas tu you nak bagi tahu betul lah jawapan A sebab ada kajian yang buat sebelum ni pun dia dapat A juga. Macam tu. Kalau dia dapat negatif, contohlah kajian sebelum dapat B, so you dapat A. So you kena justify pula. So dia ada tu. Kalau dia sama, you just find the similar answer, similar finding and support your answer, right? But if different, okay, tak ada lah pula. So you may make a justification. Kenapa pula jawapan dia salah kan? Maybe your domain is different if you are using a case study. Maybe you are not looking on that part, kan? So ada justifications and support lah. Okay. So then conclusion. Conclusion, like I said that always tell us what is your limitation. Maybe you are only looking on the organizations. You are not looking in industry part. Maybe you are only focusing one case study. So overall, after you read the conclusion ni, dia mesti ada satu orang yang dah lepas baca semua. Saya faham ada setengah group yang dia bagi-bagi ikut part kan. So boleh, okay, you buat intro, you buat related work. Tapi conclusion ni ialah mesti seorang yang lepas dia baca semua, dia dapat satu conclusion. Daripada dia punya finding, discussion, apa dia dapat daripada situ? Adakah aim of the objective and also the finding is significant? And kalau tak significant, why? Justify. Then apa yang kurang dekat situ? So itu maksud conclusion. And you can put it as future works. That's why I said that when you do a project propose or research propose, looking at their future works or limitation, that the one that we call it gap, gap yang you nak solve kan. Okay. So I didn't put so strict on the formatting. Okay. Saya tak ada sebut apa style apa semua kan, because I just want to see the creativity how you answer the question first. Okay. For group B4, okay, group B4. Okay. Let's review group B4. Okay, be with me. I only taking 1 hour session only, don't worry. Okay, and another 1 hour I give you to discuss in the team how to improve your tutorial 2. Okay, and then you can start the tutorial 3. Ini laju kan? Dah tutorial 3 dah kan? Because the tutorial is to make you more understand. That's why why we are having you why I giving you the question. Bukanlah nak susahkan you, because sebab saya nak bagi you faham. Not only because this topic on the methodology is very important. Okay, every project, every research, you need to understand what is methodology, and you should know that there is a lot of option for methodologies, and you should know why we choose it. Bukan kawan tu pilih itu, kita pun nak ikut tu. Bukan. So ada reason dia. That's why I want you to read more and then you will understand. Itu saya punya purpose untuk jawab metodologi. Sebab tu metodologi susah sikit sebab dia sangat penting. Okay. And the introduction for group B4. Okay, dia cerita tentang apa tu project management, apa tu project life cycle, just the connection is missing. Kalau boleh dia ada connect lah. Biasa kalau you buat paragraph, you giving a answer in paragraph, it should be connect kan. Dengan satu dia connect dengan dua. Macam lah cakap dalam project metodologi, ada ni project life cycle. Then you continue project life cycle adalah macam tu. Dia ada connection. Jangan mula-mula you cerita hari ni cerita yang berlainan maksud saya, yang tak signifikan dengan tu. So pentinglah harmonize of the paragraph. Okay. Group before dia buat related work, dia pecah kepada dua. This one good. Okay, this one good. You have show us the experience of introducing in Prince and also PMB. Okay, ni okay. Cuma tu macam saya kata high plagiarism because you just copy paste and only come with one sources. That's why you need to find a few sources kan. Macam you kata project management is defined by A, B, C kata ini, D, E, F kata ini. Macam tu. Barulah it's a good review. Nanti bila you buat chapter 2, literature review, a good literature review is from various reference. Yang you boleh kata A, B, C kata ni, D, E, F kata itu, but my definition is based on D, A, C contohlah kan. Macam tu. So dia ada combinations. Kalau the whole paragraph is only refer in one article tu is not a good literature review. That's why we call it critical review sebenarnya. Kita detail kita punya review tu. Sebenarnya dalam research ke project, pada saya bab 2 sangat susah. Sebab you kena banyak baca, you kena fahamkan, you kena olah sendiri. Kalau bab 1, you cerita nak buat apa je kan. Bab 3, you bagi tahu method apa nak guna kan, directly. Bab 4, you punya implementation, result dia. Bab 2 ni susah sikit sebab you kena review all the articles. And to tell you that chapter 2, literature review have two purpose. Number 1 is to support what you want to do, why you want to do. And number 2 is to show the gap. Itu je purpose chapter 2. Nanti kalau buat proposal, remember, literature review is to support what you want to do, which method that you want to choose, and another one is to show the gap. Orang ni dah buat ni, itu yang you buat review. Orang ni dah buat, orang ni buat ni, apa yang belum buat. Ataupun, dan juga untuk menunjukkan motivation you. That's why dua je purpose dia. Support and also to find a gap. Okay? So again, this group also you need to explain the finding from the table. Okay. Okay. Instead of you put summary ni, kan bagus you continue is the conclusion of each topic tu. Kan saya tahu bila you buat review, you nak make a conclusion, but don't say about your study. You say about your review, what you get from the review. Okay. Jangan put summary. Put summary ni bukan. Because nanti you ada summary dekat subsection lain pula kan. So kalau chapter, okay lah chapter setiap chapter mesti ada intro, mesti ada summary kan. So chapter last sekali baru chapter conclusion. Okay. So ini dah closely lah nak dapat. Cuma macam saya kata, the plagiarism is quite hard. Okay. Bukannya quite hard, memang hard. Most of you 40% and above. Ada yang 60% lagi. Okay, so dia kata finding combined with the subtopic. So this summary is better to combine with the subtopics lah. Okay, and then your conclusion. Okay, conclusion no reference. Okay, because conclusion ni is from you. You are the one that make conclusion. Sebab tu saya kata kalau you nak pecah-pecahkan part okay, but orang yang buat conclusion dia mesti baca semua dulu. So dia buat last sekali. Dia ada dua benda kalau you buat report ni, satu conclusion, satu abstract. Abstract tu summary dia kan. Summary conclusion ni dia punya conclusion of finding. Okay, so itu antara dua yang last part baru you boleh buat sebenarnya. Okay, tapi abstract you boleh can start because last part tu abstract tu the last part saja you need to put the finding. Itu yang you kena siap projek baru you boleh siapkan abstract. Okay. Okay.
Doktor.
Okay.
Tapi yang kalau conclusion kan, uh, it's okay to have kalau macam reference ataupun untuk support kita punya conclusion tu. Contoh macam kita dah kata okay ni and then after that dia dibuktikan dengan reference yang kita bagi tu ataupun apa rujukan ataupun dia punya ada resource punya tu.
Itu dekat discussion. Bukan dekat conclusion. Conclusion is you are the one that make conclusion for finding that you get. Kalau you nak support tadi you cakap, is in discussion part. Bukannya dekat conclusion. Sebab tu conclusion tak boleh ada reference. Okay? Boleh faham Razik? Yang tadi yang you cakap tu, finding lepas tu you nak support tu kan, itu di discussion, bukan conclusion. Okay, kalau you buat research kan dia ada dua jenis kan. Satu you are using secondary data, satu using primary data. Saya tak tahu you all ada belajar statistik, sebab saya ada statistik saya tahu lah kan. Jadi kalau you guna primary data ni, you collect data, you buat survey kan, you collect data kan. Dekat situ you ada result dia ialah finding yang you buat survey tu apa, betul tak? Bila you buat result tu, you boleh letakkan discussion dekat situ. Finding dia, support dia. Ataupun you boleh buat satu part discussion. Tapi kalau you are using a secondary data, macam yang you buat ni sebenarnya secondary data. You tak ada buat collect data apa pun, you are taking a reference, a review from the internet sources. So you tak ada, actually you don't have result tau, tapi you more on discussion. Sebenarnya, tapi saya buatkan you mudah untuk faham. You buat review in literature review or related works, and you put your finding tu dalam bentuk table form as a result, and then daripada finding tu you akan dapat dia punya daripada table tu you akan dapat finding. You nak cerita finding you tu and nak support dia dekat discussion kan, itu saya ajar proses dia satu-satu. Tapi sebenarnya you boleh je kalau you guna secondary data, you don't have to you don't need result sebenarnya, result analysis, you just directly discussion because you already tarik you punya related work tu, you dah terus masuk discussion sebab you tak ada data untuk buat result. Tapi saya nak ajar you buat face by face lah. You buat you buat related works untuk review saja, and then the table yang you dapat you masukkan dalam result. You daripada table tu you dapat finding tu you nak support, you masuk discussion. Lepas tu last conclusion ialah you align balik apa objektif yang you nak capai untuk the whole answer ni, okay, dengan finding you. Betul tak? Signifikan tak? Kalau tak signifikan atau signifikan, dia mesti ada justification. Itu saja. You tak payah nak support lagi sebab you dah support masa discussion tadi. Conclusion is to make the overall of the conclusion lah. Pernah saya cakap conclusion dia, finding dia yang tak akhir sekali lah kan. You tak perlu support dia. Boleh faham Razik?
Boleh.
Okay, good. Okay, kalau ada siapa nak tanya lagi boleh je. Okay, group B apa yang jawab ni? Group B6. Group B6, okay, good. Okay, introduction ni dia start telling us what is defined by methodology and then connect with project life cycle. Okay, and then dia baru masuk SDLC. Lepas tu kan? Lepas tu related work dia combine. This is a good example. Okay, baru dia buat related work. Just macam saya katalah, plagiarism sangat tinggi kan. Itu saja yang you kena improve. Okay, lepas tu related work. Lepas tu result finding. Alright. See, kalau you tengok result finding, dia masih lagi buat definition dengan review dekat sini. Ini bukan result finding kan? Ini sepatutnya dibuat masa yang related work tadi dia cerita apa tu waterfall, siapa yang apply waterfall. Okay, dia punya finding sepatutnya bila dia buat comparison ni, kejap. Saya rasa ada dia buat di bawah. Dia buat discussion. That's why some of you might macam apa nak letak dekat result kan? You direct buat discussion pun boleh sebenarnya, tapi I just want to show you yang table. Tapi group ni dia tidak buat table. Jadi itu yang dia agak confused yang result tadi tu dia buat definition lagi. Tak perlu pun sebenarnya, okay? So bila dia buat discussion, okay, kan kalau you terus buat dengan text macam ni, you might confuse lah. I don't know, kalau you okay lah, saya tak tahu. That's why saya nak you buat table tu sebagai result first and then baru discuss. Then you discuss dekat sini. Sebab sometimes dia macam nampak redundant result dengan discussion. Macam saya kata, you can combine actually you punya result and then you support. Tu dah masuk discussion kan? Tapi kalau saya lebih suka because result ni ialah benda yang nampak. Macam you collect data, benda yang you nampak. 20% mengatakan ini, betul tak? 80% agree dengan ini, benda yang nampak. Discussion ni benda yang tak nampak. Kita panggil apa? Implicit. Implicit dia. Bila 80%, apa maksud dia sebalik 80% then? And then you support the finding tu. Macam tu maksudnya. Sebab tu saya nak asingkan. Tapi ada setengah orang yang dia combine. Boleh, tak ada masalah. So group ni better you, kalau you tak nak buat result tadi, result tu ialah dia table sebenarnya. Tapi kalau you tak nak buat table, you nak jump terus ke discussion pun boleh jugalah. Tapi you are missing the support. Tapi I don't know because you don't put the citation tu kan. Jadi saya tak tahu ada ke tak dia punya support tu. So normally saya check kalau ada citation, ada support lah. Okay, macam ni waterfall model ni sebenarnya you still buat review, right? You still buat review means you still buat related work. You bercerita tentang benda ni semua ialah di related work atau okay, kejap. Advantage, disadvantage. Yang ni dia boleh keluarkan dia sebagai result dia sebenarnya. But the definition is mostly is on the nilai review. Ada dia letak, sekejap, alamak lagi sangat. Ada dia letak dekat sini yang saya rasa yang ini sepatutnya ialah dia punya, dia buat summary. Summary ni yang sebenarnya dia boleh buat sebagai dia punya result. Result ke discussion juga. Result. Result dia. And then baru ada conclusion. Tapi dia missing limitation and future work. Tadi nampak cantik dah yang grup 8 ya. Cuma macam saya cakap tadi lah, itu dia punya feedback. Okay, sekarang grup 7. Okay, grup 7. Saya pangkah tadi conclusion. Sekejap, nanti saya tunggu kenapa. Saya tak kisah yang atas ni. Saya terus tengok dia punya apa ni, content. Okay, introduction okay. Okay, introduction okay. So berapa panjang you buat saya tak kisah. Yang pasti dia mesti enough lah. Because later on nanti you tak boleh nak cover on the conclusion part kan. Related works okay. Cuma tak ada dia punya citation tu kan. Tapi I believe that it's taking from somewhere else lah. Cuma tak tahu satu reference ke, 2 reference ke, 3 reference kan. So that's why kalau you letak numbering tu, reference tu lagi better. Okay. So dia review apa tu PMB okay, apa tu Prince tu. Ni nice. Okay. And then ni dia buat group ni, group B7, dia buat result finding. Okay dah you compare. Tapi sama juga saya rasa you tak explain the finding from the comparison ni. Okay ada. Ni ada. Okay, ada sudah. Okay. This one good. Alright. Just maybe you need to put the captions for the table. Tu table apa? So kena ada caption lah. Okay. Ni almost nak betul lah ni. Cuma ada yang bawah tu yang pakai. Finding ada satu. Yang tadi finding daripada PMB OK dengan Prince you ada buat. Tapi yang SDLC you tak ada buat. That's the missing part. And the conclusion ni, okay. So let's close good. Group B7 ni close nak betul dah. Close to good. Okay. Conclusion, okay. Ini maksud dia, when you do writing, jangan guna short form macam ni. Doesn't. So panjang. Does not. Macam tu. So saya bukan saya kata conclusion ni salah. Saya nak bagi tahu yang using the words ni tak betul. Tak boleh. And no citation. Tak ada kan citation. Read is from you lah. Just need to put limitation and future works. Conclusion ni dah ngam dah. Okay, tu saya boleh close good. Okay. Next we have group B8. Group B8, apa masalah dia? Saya rasa ada satu group yang dia tak tulis karangan, dia tulis short form saja. Mana? Oh, bukan group ni. Okay, you mesti buat paragraph answer, tak boleh guna point form. Kalau pembentangan, presentation saya suka less text lah. Because less text use more image, itu saya suka presentation. Tapi kalau answering in paragraph macam ni, you kena write the paragraph. Ini pun okay, boleh lah. Tapi tadi tu lebih better lah sebenarnya kan. Dia buat lebih detail. Okay, ni saya rasa you pun tak ada buat explain on the finding of the table. Tak ada kan, table sahaja. Okay, finding from table kena explain dalam text. And discussion, discussion. Okay, ada. Cuma saya tak pasti ada citation ke tidak. Bila saya baca detail baru saya tahu tu ada citation ke tidak. Tapi you sebenarnya kena mention kan research from where atau project similar with what project. Barulah saya boleh nampak. Bila saya baca tanpa citation sebenarnya saya boleh tahu. Okay. Tapi saya belum baca ni sekarang overall je. Saya punya overall punya feedback. Then conclusion. In conclusion methodology. Just put the limitation and future works. Right. Next we have group B5. Group B5, apa masalah group B5? I think you ada group yang buat you yang buat point form ni kan, ada buat point form ni, ni. Jangan buat dalam bentuk point form, okay? So you need to write in paragraph, saya tulis kat situ kan, tak boleh dalam bentuk point form. You kena explain. Even though you are giving a point kat sini, you kata in details, okay? It will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages, which is planning or namely as a planning requirement analysis in paragraph, not in point form. Okay, itu masalah group B5. That's all. Okay, every group submitted. Okay, but I give you a chance to improve. Okay, you can discuss after this. Okay, okay, already 1 hour kan, so promise to give you 1 hour and another 1 hour is for your discussion. Okay, and then we have tutorial 3. Okay, let me give you tutorial 3 question. Tutorial 3 easy je sebenarnya. I give you example, then you just answering. You just following the example to do your own. This is the start for your own project. Okay, dah nak masuk dah you punya project dah sekarang. Okay, baik. Let me open first. Tutorial. So if you can see that our tutorial is similar with chapter that we covered kan. Sama kan, lebih kurang kan. Dia following lah. Untuk make you more understand, you need to have the hands on dia lah. Apa dia nak buat. So, not only theory lah, we learn the practical dia saja kan. Okay. Okay, before I continue tutorial 3, anyone have a question? Tutorial 3 tak susah. Dia lebih kurang macam yang tutorial 1. Dia tidaklah macam yang 2 ni, yang saya tahu 2 ni susah sikit kan. Okay. This is the one. Ada soalan tak? Kalau tak ada soalan, we'll just go next.
Tak ada, doktor.
Okay. Kalau tak ada, kita tak jumpa pula. Kalau tak nak cari, tentu tak jumpa. Tak apa ya. Lebih kurang macam ni. Saya dah edit lah. This is based on the previous juga lah. Just some of the part I just edit. Okay. Dia akan macam tak keluar pula. Boleh faham kan tadi yang tutorial 2? What you need to improve. I will open, boleh ke dalam masa, berapa hari you guys nak untuk improvement, untuk tutorial tu? Saya bagi masa lah. Okay, berapa hari you nak? You nak sampai Jumaat ni ke? Atau you nak 1 hari ni ke? Kalau you tak nak buat kerja lain kan, contohlah kan. So you kata in 24 hours. Boleh, tak ada masalah.
Jumaat.
Yeah. Jumaat. Okay. Okay. Ada suggestion lain lagi? Jumaat, okay? Nanti saya akan saya akan revert balik you punya jawapan, okay? Nanti you boleh resubmit. Orang yang sama submit kan di dalam team kan. You just change lah you punya answer tu. Saya akan tolak balik, reject balik dia punya submission, so you can resubmit again. Okay, Jumaat okay? Everyone agree? Friday?
Okay, doktor.
Alright, okay. So normally sepatutnya lah kalau hands on ni saya bagi, sebenarnya saya tak nak you buat kerja on weekend kan. Tapi mana tahu ada yang orang yang boring ke kan. Tak, and I give you more times lah. Because actually I don't want you to give more homework lah. Kalau you siap, submit je. You don't have to do work on weekend kan. Tapi kalau you rasa you nak improve better, okay, I give you times lah. But not necessary for you to do until a weekend sebenarnya. Okay. Actually kita tak boleh buat di exam kan, kita tak boleh bagi due on weekend. Tapi saya bukan bagi due, saya bagi you 1 week kan, so you can submit early than that. So this is based on what we have learned in topic 3, MOB, measurable organizational value. Okay. So I give you example of one case study. This is rental car. Okay. You tengok saja, you fahamkan, okay, case study ni, okay, macam mana dia buat setiap part of MOB tu, okay, and then you do your own. Masa ni you nak propose punya project, okay. Ni contoh case study. So bila you dah fahamkan macam mana dia buat MOB dia, okay, baru you boleh buat your own. You pun nak buat tentang apa. Okay, mostly for the computing project management, diorang katalah kan, you punya project computing is on IoT, but for me, as long as it's a computing projects, okay. Okay. But don't worry, you don't have to develop it, okay? But this is on the paperwork, okay? Paperwork on the documentation lah maksud saya. Kalau you come out dengan prototype, is a added value lah, betul kan? Advantages lah yang you can see up until the prototype. Tapi this is to learn how to do a documentations, right? So itu je. Now, based on the sample given below, develop your own group project MOB and potential costs that might involve in the project. Masa ni you dah start identify what your project area of area. Remember how to do MOB kan? Define dia punya area of impact, and then dapat area impact apa? Value, right? Lepas value, matrix. Lepas matrix, time frame. Lepas time frame, baru you check lah dia punya stakeholder kan. Okay tak kan? Ini dia buat summary terus lah. And then baru you create a summary. Of course the stakeholder will be me lah nanti. Bila you present ataupun you submit nanti. I'm not sure that let me check if chapter 4 we have needed to do a tutorial or we will do a project presentation. Tapi because most of it is documentation kan, you need to learn the documentation. Tak sure nanti saya akan tengok balik. Okay. So lepas you tengok ni, you come out dengan you punya summary of MOB kan. Nanti this is one kind of then lah proposal. But you don't have to do the business case first. Sekarang MOB saja. MOB boleh buat, jalan. Maksudnya MOB lulus, approve, and then you can continue with the propose topic for your computing project management. Alright? Dengan benda-benda ni semua, dengan MOB, saya boleh identify lah the potential of your project. Okay? Because if I'm not mistaken, for chapter 4, you ada financial model yang you akan learn. That's to check that your project ni will be, expect lah, your project will be success or not lah. Something like that lah. But that one is for topic 4. Okay, this is for tutorial 3. But I'm giving you MOB first. Business case not yet. Itu saya kata mudah. You fahamkan saja contoh and then you create your own because you need to think of your title project first. Alright, that's all for today. Any questions before I end of our tutorial sessions today? Nanti kita punya lecture lecture 6 pada Khamis kan? Lecture online. Next week lah. InsyaAllah lah, we will meet again. Next week face to face. Okay, maksud saya next week face to face. Kan, saya dah lama tak jumpa group B kan, 640 ni. Belum pernah jumpa lagi. So next week. Okay, next week. So if no question, I hope you understand what to do. Okay, for MOB, submission is before our tutorial session normally because I need you to submit first. I check first and then I comment. So I may give you chance to improve or if everything okay, just proceed. This is to make your project approve or not je lah. Kalau project you approve, proceed saja. Kalau project you reject, you need to propose a new title. Macam tu lah maksud saya. For the approval project saja. Okay, tak ada soalan? So again, what you need to do, improve the tutorial 2. I give you until Friday. Okay, request by your friends kan sampai Friday. Okay. For tutorial 3, quite easy, right? You already have the guideline. Just need to think what your project propose. Okay. And then submit before the due date is before tutorial session. Like I said, because I want to review first. Okay, kalau tak ada soalan, if no other question, I think